everybody, Deborah here. I'm going to teach you how to make a great cocktail. Good old-fashioned sidecar, my absolute favorite. So the first thing you need to make a sidecar is a recipe. 1.5 lemon juice, 1 Cointreau, half simple syrup, and 2 to 3 parts brandy. So whenever I make a cocktail, the very first thing I do is juice the citrus. So here we have some nice lemons all the way from Danville, snuck off somebody's tree. Absolutely essential to use fresh fruit juice in your cocktails. I like to use a measuring cup to squeeze my citrus into, and I like to just use a little strainer there to catch all the seeds and pulp and stuff. Always do the citrus first because it's a little uncertain exactly how much citrus you're going to get. You can adjust the rest of your recipe to whatever amount of citrus you happen to squeeze, and nobody will be the wiser, and you won't waste any of your lemon. We need quite a bit of lemon for this recipe, 1.5 parts lemon. By the way, I make all my cocktail recipes for 2 cocktails because who wants to drink alone? So we're almost done with the lemon here. In other cocktails I'm going to show you later, we're going to utilize the lemon peel as a garnish, but not here. We have a special orange peel garnish for the sidecar, which is an essential part of a sidecar. All right, I think we're getting close to having 1.5 parts lemon juice. Now, cocktail shaker. There are 2 different kinds of cocktail shakers, the Boston style and the old-fashioned regular style, which I prefer. It's a lot easier to use if you're a beginning cocktail maker. So in the old-fashioned cocktail shaker, we have 3 parts. The strainer, automatic strainer, so you don't have to worry about spilling it with the Boston style, which has a separate strainer. And a little cap, which I sometimes use as a taster. Which is not sanitary, by the way, so I wouldn't recommend it. So let's do 1.5 parts of lemon juice. There's 1.5. We have a little more than a half there. That's okay. We'll just up some of our other ingredients. Next thing, you'll notice I'm not putting ice in the cocktail shaker to start with. I prefer to mix all the ingredients together and then add the ice later so that it doesn't get too diluted. The next very important part of a sidecar is this wonderful little French liqueur called Cointreau from an obscure little town in France that's been made from a secret recipe since the late 1800s. We have 1 part of Cointreau. Yummy, sort of an orange style liqueur, similar to triple sec, but better. The next ingredient is simple syrup. Simple syrup is super simple. It is 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Put it on the stove, boil it up till the sugar is dissolved, cool it, and you've got simple syrup. Now, I have my own special simple syrup recipe, which we'll cover in another video later, which is why it's this odd color. But essentially, you can make your own half sugar, half water, you're good to go. So we just have a touch of simple syrup for this recipe because the Cointreau is pretty sweet. So we're gonna have half a part of simple syrup, add in, and the last and most important ingredient of the sidecar is brandy. So there's no hard alcohol in the sidecar, just good old brandy. You can put anywhere between 2 and 3 parts brandy. I usually keep it lower, usually 2, depending, but sometimes maybe if I'm making 3 cocktails, I can add a little more brandy to stretch it out. Today we're gonna put 2.5 parts brandy. And that's it. We're good to go. We're ready to shake. Hey, we're back for part 2 of sidecar cocktail. Glasses. So I always like to chill glasses in the freezer. There are lots of methods to chill glasses, but that's my favorite one because it doesn't have any ice water or any liquid on it. It gets nice and cold, looks pretty. I always get my glasses at the Goodwill. So here we have 3 nice coupe style glasses for the sidecar. Now comes the fun part, shaking. So we had our ingredients in the shaker. We are going to carefully add ice. Some people have the technique of putting the ice in first and then adding the ingredients, but I like this way. So you can take your time with the ingredients and they don't get too diluted by sitting in ice. You can see dilution is a big concern of mine in cocktails. So we put the top on, we put the little cap on, and we shake 40 times. And sometimes I shake a little bit over 40. You can feel when it's ready because your hand starts to get super cold and you see a frost build up on the outside of the shaker, then you know it's all ready to pour. If I'm making it just for myself or people very close to me, I use the top of the shaker as a little taster. If it's somebody else, please use a different container that's more sanitary. Tastes good. All right, good to go. One more shake. And we're gonna pour it into our glasses right here. Beautiful. This is a lovely old-fashioned cocktail. They can never fail. Everybody loves it. There we go. 3 cocktails ready to go. Now the most important part of the sidecar is the garnish. You can see this poor orange has already been attacked for garnishes for other sidecars. But I like to use the plain old vegetable peeler, and you do it right over the top of the glass. That way some of the oils from the orange peel just fall right onto your drink and make it extra yummy. Like to make it about as big as I can. There we go. There's our garnish. You give it a squeeze. Whoa, it's getting away from me. Give it a little squeeze over the top of the drink. And the outside of the peel, you can run around the edge of the rim for a little extra orange flavor. Give her a twist, drop her in. Your drink's all ready to go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-mm.